Today's episode of HearthCraft is number 11, and to be 100% honest, I really have no idea what I want to do in this episode. Like, I honestly have zero idea. There are future plans I want to do, future, games I want to build and stuff, but right now, I don't really have the greatest idea, and let's look at our plans. It's still the same from last time. Start a sheep farm and build Fred a home, which I think building Fred a home would actually be a pretty darn good idea. So I think that's what we're going to do. If you guys are brand new, CMixer238, welcome. This is a HearthCraft SMP series. Glad you're here. Glad you're watching. And if you guys do like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. But yeah. I'm not going to lie. I've been doing a lot of big mega projects lately, and I kind of want to do a little bit of an easier one. So I thought, a good way maybe to start off this episode would be just to go get some stuff, get some daily tasks done, and have you guys accompany me. And what I mean by daily tasks is like, what I usually do each HearthCraft episode is I go in here and I visit the name tag of Frank, our dead snowman that died in the nether, and I pay him some respects. Yep, you always got to give Frank at least one visit. It's just kind of the right thing to do. And then after that, I go out into the morning and I do a little bit of fishing. Usually I get pretty lucky with my catches too. But there we go, there's our first fishy. Let's catch him. And we got ourselves a nice little raw cod. And then we'll just throw him back into the ocean. And then the next thing I do in my daily, days of progression is I visit Yo Carter's portal. Oh my gosh. This thing is actually looking a lot more insane than it did before. Dang. Yeah, we still haven't even given out the prize just yet for the competition. But wow, this thing is actually, it's so big that you can't even see it in all the fog. That's kind of actually insane. Wow. And wow. I think Yo Carter broke my ice. That's not very nice. But then typically the last thing I do is visit my two shops, the only two shops that I have, and hope that I've made some money, some bling bling, some diamonds, which, we actually have. I might have to restock that a little bit, but yeah, we've actually got some diamonds. I was not expecting this. I was expecting to be like, yep, and I usually get nothing. That's what I was expecting to say in this video. What about in the string shop? I doubt in the string shop we've made any money. I use string all the time, but I don't know about the other HearthCraft members. Nope. That's what I thought. But at least we can go ahead and stick this right on in here in our Richie's box, which is awesome. And I think now what we're going to do is visit Fred, because he needs a bit of an upgrade. And here is Fred's home, finally. We've been meaning to do this for so very, very, very long. Look at him, there's Fred. If we mine this block right here, you can see his name is Fred, like I've said before. But that's what we're going to do today. In today's episode is, I think, just build Fred a home. An insane one too, mind you. This is not going to be your average, everyday little nether strider home. No. This is going to be amazing because this is Fred. He's special. He never stands in the lava for some reason. I don't understand that. But anyways, I think what I'm going to do now is hop into a creative world off camera, design something that's absolutely awesome, then we'll go from there. It'll be a great episode today. One that's totally not going to be a bunch of filler time with me talking, walking around, and saying hi to Fred pretty darn often. Okay, and these next few clips that you're going to watch, as we delve into building Fred's house, are going to be sound awful because I didn't realize my microphone wasn't plugged in like a complete idiot. Awesome. So it is actually many days in the future, and I've gotten some materials. I probably won't be using all this stone and all this stuff, but it is nice to have a bunch of it just in case. And then we got our stone cutter, crafting table to make more stuff. But I think we're going to go for a more medieval castle-like feel. So I've kind of got an idea. I haven't actually built the whole thing in creative mode, but I've built an idea, enough of what I'm thinking. And the very first thing I'm going to do is going to actually add 2 hours on this side and this side as well. So let's go ahead and just get like this skeleton kind of base work. I'm going to show this in stages. That's what I'm going to do today as I build it. So just build up the skeleton towers and show you guys what those look like. So there we go. Just a tiny skeleton. It took me just a couple minutes to put together, and I think it looks pretty darn good. Let me stop flying because my flying skills are terrible when viewing this sort of stuff. But yeah, it looks like it's kind of like a crumpled castle, which is kind of the theme that I'm going to be going for. And now the next thing I want an arch pathway connecting these 2 castle towers. So right here, we're going to go ahead and implement that and put that in. But I'm also going to be using oak wood. So I'm actually going to be putting oak slabs in between each of these floors so you can actually get up and make this all functional and stuff. And I think it's turning out good. I think there are still some things. This is just like the frame, like I said, the skeleton of the frame. Some things I'll have to think about a little bit more in detail, in depth as we go along. But yeah, it's a good skeleton so far. Let's get the arch in. Yeah, so the arch definitely does add a lot more detail, but right now, my only problem with it is that it looks kind of unrealistic. And what I mean by unrealistic is that it looks like this should be supported at least somewhat. It looks like there's just too much stone and not enough supports. So what I'm actually going to go ahead and do, we might as well go like right here. We're just going to add in some supports real quick using these walls like that, and then we'll do the same thing to keep it symmetrical on the other side, right about there. And I bet you this is going to do a nice number on this. I bet this is going to make this look a lot nicer. And right here, I do want these slabs to actually be connected. I'm going to connect these platforms just a little bit too by placing a box down there, there, and there, and there. Nice. Okay, so now if we fly down, let's see what it looks like now. Oh yeah, that immediately fixes it a lot more. It looks a lot more structurally supported. And this is kind of like the base of it. I think what we're going to do now, though, is like start actually texturing and adding details. And what I mean by that is just adding little Ooh, I didn't realize that was a lava wall, but that's okay. What I mean by that, though, is just adding little nooks and crannies to make this thing look like it's falling apart a little bit. So right up here, maybe add in some walls on the sides, and you can see already it looks destroyed. It looks a lot more structurally damaged. Same with adding, like, these are some supports, major supports. If you replace those with walls right there, you can see it adds a lot more detail and makes the thing start getting textured out. Another thing I've noticed too, when doing castles and that sort of stuff, let me actually get me some stone bricks out too, is putting stairs at the bottom kind of creates this arch illusion. Like if we put stairs, center is right there, so we want stairs there, there, and there. And if we just can kind of add just a few stone brick and stone stairs into the midst of this build, kind of like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. You can notice that it adds a lot more detail, makes it look like it's foundationally stuck into the ground. So now I'm going to texture it up a bit with the stone, and then after that we'll start adding wood to kind of add some color to it, because right now it's all stone, and we need that wood to kind of add a little bit of color to all this. And with our audio crisp and clean now, I do apologize about that. That was kind of embarrassing, but I don't know. I couldn't really go back in time and change that. So let's fly in. And you'll notice that texturing does a number on this thing. It looks a lot more destroyed, a lot more destructed, and I'm really liking the way it's turning out. Very cool, very Destroyed Castle-esque. I don't know why I've been building in this style lately. I've noticed a lot of my builds, I like just making them look like they're fractured and broken down. And you can see I did add some oak. These were just slabs, so I could actually get between platforms and make sure that I could actually texture up the thing. I even added stone buttons around, so you can see there's tons of stone buttons. And I think that actually reminds me of something I want to do. So one of the reasons I brought the iron was so that we can actually get in to see our Strider every once in a while. Woo! Messing up on my words today. So let's go ahead and actually craft up some iron doors real quick. And then it'd probably be a good idea to have a couple oak buttons as well. Probably 3-4 oak buttons so that we can actually get in and see our Strider Fred. If we go right here, this is like actually the perfect place for a doorway. There is a little bit of a lava, but I can place a block right there. And you can see now we have the perfect area to actually place a door so we can walk in here and visit him. Because Fred, I'm not going to lie, Fred's been looking a little bit lonely. So we got some oak buttons. And there you go, buddy. Watch this. Ready? Ready? Let's push him into the lava. And now he's a happy Fred. Amazing. So let's go ahead and we'll also... Ooh! Oh no, I'm on fire. Whoopsie. I should have done it from the other side because that would have been a lot smarter, but that's alright. Mistakes were made. I burned in lava. I joined Fred in the lava. Actually, I'll join him right now. Let's go, Fred. Just you and me taking a lava bath. That's a really stupid idea. Okay, but we'll go ahead and we'll break on through right here, and then we'll stick another iron door and then some oak buttons to get on the inside. Yeah, so the next thing I'm going to do is add a lot more oak elements to it, because right now it's just very too stony, it's very gray, and I want to add some color to this whole build, so let's go ahead and do that. And I tell you what, I think the touch of wood was exactly what we needed. I keep seeing it from the front. Let me show you guys from the back as well, so you can just get a view from the back as well, but it looks really good. I'm super happy with it. Not 100% done yet, and you'll just see why in a second, but I think Fred's home has improved quite a bit. Let's go in and see him and see how he's doing. How you doing, Fred? You enjoying your new home, buddy? Oh yeah, I also actually took out some of the iron bars. It looks cool from the inside. Outside, it's a little busy, but it makes it so you can actually see outside and actually see Fred's name tag when you walk on up here. Yeah, I think he likes it. I think he does. You can even go up on the towers as well. I made a tower, so I made ladders I can actually go up here. They're a little bit janky, a little bit weird, but that's because this is a whole-on broken down structure. And you can even use a crossway to walk across to this other path. Unfortunately, on this one, you can't actually go to the top of the tower unless you were to fly with your elytra. Oh yeah, I even added these. These things look nice too. Make it look a little bit more detailed. But you can go up here, and you can go up to here and use like a bow maybe, and you can defend Fred. This could be defending Fred's home if you ever needed to with a bow or something like that. But I'm very happy with the way this has turned out. And the reason we're not 100% finished just yet is because there's still a little bit more detail I want to add, and that is we've got a lot of stone left over, so I mean we actually have used quite a bit, but around it I'm going to actually make just very little structures, kind of like Easter Island like structures just around it, and to add a bit more detail to the surroundings. So let's go ahead and do that and terrain this thing just a tiny bit more. Just take a second to appreciate this. Look at this. This is insane. For Fred, I would say I've definitely done my part with Fred's place. And any HearthCraft members that are currently watching, I challenge you guys, not necessarily challenge, but just go around and add some other buildings around this place. We can make this a full-on broken down city, which would be awesome. And really, this only took me a couple hours to do, not long at all to build this. And I think a decimated awesome city would be super cool. But I've also got an idea, which this is probably not expected, but look at this, okay? This is some really nice stuff, by the way. We got the netherite. Ooh, the devil's wangs. Ooh, I don't like that. Ooh. This is German. Deutsche's armor, and he kind of left his stuff here when he was building. So what I'm assuming is, right, if he had left his stuff here, this is where he despawned from the world. This is what I'm just assuming. I could be totally wrong. And I'm thinking either he's standing on this chest or on a block by it or a block by it. And here, let me just clarify my idea just a little bit more. I'll be back in a sec. And maybe this will make my idea a little bit clearer. So I can't be exactly sure what block he's standing on. Oh my gosh, I already misplaced a block. But you know, I do have a general idea. I'm just gonna go around this vicinity and hope that he's standing on one of the blocks next to, because if not, this whole trap is a waste. But even then, if not, what I'm gonna do too, so he's gonna be trapped down here, right? Make this 3 blocks tall. Hopefully I'll have enough obsidian. I didn't even think about that. Here we go, there we go, we got it all. So right here in his chest, I've also taken out all of his building materials so that he can't even escape. He's got an elytra, but he's got no fireworks, which I noticed. And I'm gonna put a sign in here. This sign is gonna say, "Dear Deutsche, be careful where you, I guess, leave the server." Yeah, that sounds pretty darn good. And then I'll get out of here by just rocketing off myself. And then what I'm going to do, because I don't want to steal stuff as well, is I'm just going to go ahead and stick this right here. I do have... Ooh, oh no, I meant to grab his pickaxe. Whoopsie. Let me go ahead and just grab it really quickly. There we go. That way he can't mine out as well. This is terrible. This is so mean. But we can just stick all his stuff right in there. And yeah, this prank is set. I really hope this works, because if it does, that'll be funny. Yeah, that would be very funny. But now that we've got all of that said and done, there are some things, and this is probably how we're going to actually end the episode, end the video, fixing little things that have been driving me insane, like that ice right there. I'm going to be doing that in sort of a bigger sort of theme though. Like, so right here, we got this netherrack right here. There's supposed to be soul soil and soul sand filling this all in and covering this to make it look nice and pretty. So that's going to be something we do. We'll do this maybe in a little bit of a time lapse, and maybe we'll do something else. Whatever I can find, like maybe finishing off the Tetris land as well. And that's what we're going to do in the rest of today's episode. It's going to be great. So let's go ahead, and this is going to be a very random, but kind of just fixing up, making everything complete time lapse. Yeah, let's jump into it, and we'll be just about set with the episode. And there we are. We got quite a bit done today in today's video, even though at the beginning I totally had no idea what I wanted to do. Look at this. We have got the Tetris land right down here, and you can see it's looking a lot nicer. And if you hear that noise, that's a garage door opening. Okay, but we've got a lot of Tetris land done. We got the back of it done. We've almost got the whole thing, the castle itself, finished. I've got some designs for a wall and the landscaping I'm going to eventually do, but that's for future projects, because that's going to take a lot of concrete and a lot of work. And unfortunately, I would have finished the top, but the only problem that I had was, if we look in the shulker box, I got 41 black concrete. I totally ran out, so I have to get more of that. But we got the Tetris land done. We've also got this new pink tower done. I don't know, in the actual Super Mario Wii and everything, they do have these pink ones, but I don't know if I should stick with the palette of just orange and blue. I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on it. I think it adds just a tiny bit of color and a little bit of depth. I'm gonna have to add more of these though, so that they end up looking a little bit more natural, you know, different colors and everything. But I still think it turned out pretty cool. I mean, it's just literally the same exact tower, but we got that done. We also created a bigger portal, which is kind of cool. And then we got this done, which just had been aggravating me to no ends. We have put down soul sand and soul soil to make this look a lot more like there's actual landscaping done. Oh my gosh, Carter's portal is looking so cool. But if we fly on down right by it, you can see we just added some around the outskirts, so that way it doesn't look randomly stationed there. It looks like it's actually got a bit of a foundational ground. I think that adds a lot to it. It'd be cool if one day we completely terraform the entire top of the nether, but that's going to take a while if we ever do that. That would be an absolute mega project, maybe a stream-worthy project where I just collect soul soil, soul sand, and just place it down everywhere. And last but certainly not least, what this entire episode was really about was we kind of made Fred an awesome looking home. I'm still so proud of this. This thing looks absolutely amazing. Just look at it. Look at it. Fred is so happy. We can go in and actually visit Fred and you know, talk to him if we ever want to. You can go on in here. Look at him. He's standing in the fire. We got to push him back into the fire so that he can be happy. Go on, Fred. Go on. Don't be nervous. Don't be shy. Whoop. Did my thing just crash? That was weird. There we go. He's in the lava. Nice. Nice. You're looking happy. You're looking good, Fred. He's like, thank you for this amazing upgrade to my home. Again, HearthCraft members who are watching right now, I want you guys so badly to build some of your own structural broken down buildings to keep the city going. I think I'll do that every once in a while. I'll maybe add a building in here just to kind of create this ruined city because it looks really awesome. It really does look pretty cool. Maybe eventually we could even make this look like broken down walls and stuff too. That'd take a lot of stone and a lot of work, but it would definitely make the nether look a lot prettier, the top of the nether. I'm so happy with this. I think this turned out amazing, and I don't want to see. I still think that people can totally upgrade this castle and add a lot more stuff to it as well. Maybe just like additions to the castle and stuff. So don't HearthCraft members, if you're watching, don't stop building this. We got to keep building this. We got to make Fred's home absolutely amazing, and this is definitely an awesome and amazing start. Yeah, just look at that. I'm so happy with the way that turned out. But that actually is it for today's video. If you guys did like it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I put a lot of work into these things. I kid you not. A lot of work, but they turn out awesome, and I'm so happy with the way this world is turning out, my survival world. I can't wait for future projects, future endeavors. Next week, I think I've actually got ideas. I've been making plans on what I'm going to do, so that's good. I won't be totally planless. Although this was pretty good. Oh, one thing I kept forgetting to do. Well, look at this. We can check off build Fred a home. Look at that. And now our plans are kind of empty, which is probably a good way to end this video today. Again, I really hope you guys did enjoy. This was a fun one to do. This was a seriously fun project. I enjoyed texturing it to no ends and adding all these buttons and just adding these little structures. It was really, really, really fun. I enjoyed it a lot, which is usually sometimes these episodes are a bit more grindy, but this was good. I'll see you guys in the next one, whatever that may be, whatever video, I'm not sure just yet. But we probably will be live streaming today, me and Yo Carter, so if you guys want to check that out, be ready there for that, because that will be fun. Loads of fun. Yeah. See you guys in the next one. Enjoy life, enjoy Minecraft, and ciao!